Okay, welcome everybody. Am I sharing my screen now? Heather, give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Heather, can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. I asked earlier and Heather never gave me a thumbs up, so I was waiting on her. So welcome everybody tonight. This is going to be the first month that we are starting our rotation of the team call. So I'm going to want to make sure that I do record this. Oh, let me see. Here we go. Oh, Heather has to hit record, it says.
It's recording. It's automatically set up to record every call.
Oh, well, perfect. Thank you. So with that, guys, we'll get rolling. So welcome on, and it's your first team call. I'm Nicole Lefebvre, and this is going to be my month to run the show. So I'm super excited. Sit back, grab your beverage, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Woo! So here we go. It is April, but we are going to be going over March results. I know sometimes it's a little confusing, but I love our first slide. It just reminds us of how much fun we are as a team. And if this is your first time on the call, welcome to the call. Over to the left, you will see all the leaders on the page. Heather Cass is our Ruby director. Nicole Lefebvre and Gina are both directors, and Rebecca is our newest team leader to join the page. So welcome, and we're super happy to have you guys here. And there's a ton of you guys on tonight. And I love how Sally's name is Lux Denista. That is awesome. See, everybody is laughing. Oh, let's get going. The first thing we always go over, we like to go over regulatory reminders. So whether it's your first time hearing it or your 100th time hearing it, it's always good to hear these to remember them. Number one, a responsible host letter must be signed before an event. Thankfully for us, our app now has the responsible host letter on it. You can either print it off and bring it to your event, or you can just pull up your app right at the event and have them sign it there. Super easy. Make sure you have that. That covers our butts. Number two, attending and promoting your business at open houses, trade show, craft fairs, expos is excellent. It's great. It's fantastic. Just do not bring or serve wine. This is against our regulations. And you could be let go for this. This is not something we want you doing. And please don't do it. We like you. Number three, never charge for a tasting set or charge guests to be attending. The point of traveling vineyards, home tastings are to be doing in-home tastings that we do not charge for. If you have a question about that, you can always contact support. But the first thing you need to ask yourself is the general public exposed to this event? They should never be. It should be a private invite-only event. Number four, never accept cash or checks in your name. We have an awesome app where you can take the checks in through that. We have a card reader. We have all sorts of ways you can take people's money, even the old-fashioned write it down on an ITO form. Do never do it for yourself. Number five, make sure the host pours the wine at no more 1 to 2 ounces per person. That everybody gets enough that all 5 wines are sampled. This is important. The liability stays on the host if the host is pouring. We do not pour the wine. 6, never, 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 ever deliver wine. Always have it shipped to your host and for some odd reason you have to have it shipped to you, they come pick it up. But we highly suggest that you never, ever, ever deliver the wine. 7, you cannot create your own offers, such as free shipping, 2 for 1, reduced shipping, anything like that. And that is because alcohol regulations say that our company needs to carry the policies, rules, regulations, and all offers. And you guys have ever have any questions on this, you can always reach out to any leaders, or you can reach out to World Headquarters as well. Never serve someone that's under 21, or people under the age of 21 cannot be present during a tasting. That is correct. Children cannot be in the same exact room as the tasting you are conducting. These are adult parties only. Number 9, check IDs for anyone that you're unsure. If you do not know if they are 21 or not, check their IDs. That is the right that you reserve. And 10, using the use of non-branded marketing materials is prohibited. For example, our business cards, you can't be whipping up your own ones. If you have anything that's super cute that's not company branded, please send it into World Headquarters to get branded. It's a super easy thing to do. I know Kate Brandt's been really good about sending in stuff and getting stuff branded, and lots of great ideas out there. Okay, lucky you guys get to hear me slaughter people's names tonight. Woo! So I just realized my video wasn't on. Hey, now you guys can see me. I am horrible at saying names, and you would think after being a teacher for 10 years I would be better. Nope, definitely not. So if I say your name wrong, I'm terribly sorry. Feel free to message me and tell me how to say your name. Chances are I probably won't remember, but it'd be a nice effort though. Okay, so welcome to the team. Who joined us in March? We had quite a few people join Great Expectations, which consists of Heather Kess's team, Gina's team, my team, and Rebecca's team. So first one is Michael Henry from Hollinsburg, Pennsylvania. He came in under Morgan Williams. Next is Linda Duvall, who's under Gina Devine. Shelly Gallagher under Nancy Weirman, all the way down in Texas. We have Kristen Kerr under Heather Kess from New York. We have Karen Gagliano from Rochester under Melissa Schultz. We have Kimberly Velasco underneath Corrine, who's in Virginia. Super exciting. Sarah Lee Skitters underneath Brittany Kelso. She's actually up here in Akwesasne, New York. Next is Diane Derwasher underneath Morgan Williams from Pennsylvania. Then we have Melissa Ballister underneath Sally Egging Luxanista, excuse me. Sorry, Sally, I didn't mean to pronounce your name wrong. From Lakeview, New York. Then is Kimberly Creamer underneath Morgan Williams from Pennsylvania. Then Katie Barron underneath Kimberly Creamer. Jenna Saunders underneath Gretchen Miller in Pennsylvania as well. You can see Pennsylvania is very well represented this month. Heidi Terrell underneath Kate Bryant from New York. William Oldick underneath Kate Contento from Fort Plain. Garnet Palermo underneath Kate Contento as well from Waterbury, Connecticut. Then we have Kathleen Smith from underneath Kathy Sokol in Virginia. We have Jean Dewey underneath Bridget Sortzatz from Daytona Beach, Florida. I bet you, Jean, if you're on tonight, it sounds amazing. We would all love to be there other than up here in the North Country. Then we had, let me try this one. Atasha Baptist underneath Nancy Weirman, and she's from Texas. Casey Mars underneath Katie Smith in Richmond, Virginia, and Kristen Lynch underneath Morgan Williams. Congratulations, everybody, and welcome. Everybody give a big hello wave to everybody. Thanks for coming on. I hope you guys are on this call. Super fun call to be on. Lots of excitement. Fastest growing team in the business. Hey, next we're going to talk about our top sales of the team this month. So as you guys can see, we had some very busy winers this month. Jamie Lee Manning is our #1 seller of the entire month with $5,294. So woo, way to go, Jamie. That's a personal best for her. Christine Sampson Downs, this is her personal best since she's been back in the business, with $4,007. Then followed by our Luxonista, Sally Engig, of $3,908. Gretchen Miller, who's not shy of this list at all, $3,053. I want to talk about Gretchen real quick for a minute. Gretchen was super close to that $3,000 point. She realized she wanted to give herself a raise, so she put it out there on Facebook, asked anybody if anybody wanted to buy some wine. I think she had about $100 worth that she needed to get, and she was able to collect it fairly fast. So make sure you guys are watching your numbers and where you are, because by her selling $100, she made like $175 more. It just makes more sense. Great job, Gretchen. Gina Devine, she is the director of the Straight After Divine team, 2,493. Kate Bryant followed just behind her with 2,365. And you guys will see this is kind of a new setup, how we're putting the team names on the side. We're starting to do brand recognition because we are getting to be a larger sized team. Sabrina Brandt is next with $2,090. She's one of the original Great Expectations. Corrine is next with $2,007. Lauren Cabarnes comes in next with $1,964, and followed up by Rebecca Stevenson with $1,882. Overall, the Great Expectations team did $70,930. The next slide is Morgan Williams with $1,845. Kristen Durkett, she's actually in the middle of the Adirondacks, and she did $1,624. She's a great example that anybody can live anywhere and be successful at this job. Bridget Swartza followed her with $1,578. Catherine Traska, $1,573. Terry Angus, $1,533. Melissa Muller, $1,451. Ashley Lawton Converse, $1,421. Judy Kolonowski, $1,364. Morgan Barr, I think this is one of Morgan's highest. She's getting on the board for her first time, $1,345. And Kate Contento rounds us up with $1,322. Great job, everybody! Woo! I don't know if you guys are woot wooters, but I'm a woot wooter, so go ahead and give a woot woot. Yeah, round of applause, woot wooters. Super exciting. Yeah, look at these outrageous building numbers. We welcomed 20 new people this past month, and I hope a ton of you guys are on this call, because this call is all about you guys. So let's talk about numbers. We'll find out tomorrow night on Rick's All Call if Morgan Williams was the #1 recruiter in the entire company. So I hope you guys take a couple minutes tomorrow night, climb onto Rick's All Call, and cheer along with all of us, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot of these names on that call. So Morgan Williams, if you're on, fantastic job. She added 4 brand new team members. Kate Contento added 2. Nancy Werman in Texas added 2. Gina Devine added 1. Heather Kess added 1. Melissa Schultz added 1. Corinne added 1. Brittany added 1. Sally Luxonista Eggink added 1. Kimberly added 1. Gretchen Miller added 1. Kate Bryant added 1. Kathy Sokol added 1. Bridget Swartza added 1. And Katie Smith added 1. Woohoo! Wow, and that's how we get to 20 so fast. Isn't that amazing? I think it really is. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we're kind of kicking butt in the company. Promotions through the entire Great Expectations was Corrine. She promoted to our 1-star leader, and she is the solo promotion for this month, so she gets a slide all to herself. Look at it. We can pretend she's drinking a wine too. She looks so happy with that beer. So congratulations. Just want to remind everybody that we're doing our annual Finger Lake meetup. It's actually in 10 days, April 21st. It's open to all of Great Expectations. If you want in on this, you need to get in on it tonight. Rebecca Stevenson and I and a couple other people have been trying to close out plans on this. I have rented a gigantic, gorgeous house on Seneca Lake with a beautiful deck. It's going to be so much fun. We have a morning full of training and an afternoon full of more training at wineries. So I hope you guys seriously consider this. It's so much fun. You get to know your team members and training on one. It's definitely a win-win wine situation. So if you're interested, contact me, Nicole Lefebvre, or Rebecca Stevenson after this call and get in on the list. Okay, so taste of the business call. So if you have any potentials out there that are thinking more about the business, you can lead them to the taste of the business call. This information can always be found in every Thursday's edition of the Grape Crush. The next call is April 12th at 8 p.m. It's going to be hosted by our Diamond Director, Debbie Allen, and Debbie Allen is fabulous at these. So get them in there, get them excited, get them on, and get them signed up. Also, the wine club, I do believe, is switching over this month, correct, Heather? So this wine club that is up here is only good to the 15th. We will not know what the next wine club is until the 15th. So, but there is the current one. Oh, and Heather even had the information up there for me. Ta-da! See, I knew we'd have to work out some of these bugs, guys. Regionals. Okay, we can go all the way down towards the middle. They just finished with the New England Regional. April 14th is going to be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I know there's a lot of you guys that are on here that are going to be going to that. Super excited. Julian Jones, I saw her speak in Albany this past fall. She was fantastic. She had a lot to give. So if you can get to it, please get to it. Next is Charlotte, North Carolina on April 21st, and then rounds out April 22nd with Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So I know there's going to be some more of you guys going for that too. So get to yourself to those events. You get 50 Thrive points for getting there and getting in, and then you get to fill your mind with lots of great ideas and get to meet awesome people. Okay, don't forget, tomorrow night is Rick's All Call at 8 o'clock. If you need information on how to register for this, you can check Great Expectations, or you can check last week's edition of the Grape Crush, or let somebody know and we can get you the link to sign up. There's going to be company updates. There could be some really fun, exciting stuff tomorrow. Rick will also talk about company policies, and we'll have company recognition. So you will see a lot of these names again popping back up. Yay! Okay. Every month we choose a grape of the month. We go through nominations, and then on our leaderboard, we sit down and we talk about and we vote who represents our team's grape that month. They have to have a great personality. We find them responsible, team player, positive attitude, and the last but not least is empowering. We're always looking for people that are going out of their way to help other people, whether it is shadowing, mentoring, or just answering questions on any of the Facebook groups. Somebody that is definitely passionate about the business. So I would love to announce this month's grape. It's actually one of my downline, and she's a fantastic grape to have to the bunch. Bridget Swartzot. Yay, Bridget! I love watching everybody's reactions. Bridget is fantastic. She joined last July, just a couple days before harvest, so she had to watch all of our fun harvest pictures and be like, what is this thing? Bridget is a powerhouse team builder by adding 5 people to her team since January 1st. She consistently gets paid at title, supports her own team daily, assists with launches, and available for shadowing and more. She reaches out and helps others, and even people on other teams like Veronica. Veronica Thomas is actually in Bridget's area, but Veronica's not on this team, so they've actually formed a really good friendship. She passed host leads. She switches bottles of wine when people needed. and even offers a bed to sleep on. How much more of a great friend can you have? She's a true friend and an amazing partner to have. So congratulations, Bridget. We couldn't think of anybody better to get this award for the month. So everybody give her, yay, give her happy hands. We'll call them happy hands, okay? Remember, I taught preschool, so they're called happy hands, not jazz hands. That's so exciting. So that is the last slide of the night. But Jamie Lee Manning is on our call. She looks like she's about to puke. Don't worry, Jamie. Jamie's going to be doing our training tonight. She's going to be talking about all the successful ways you can get bookings and you can fill up your calendar and all of that good stuff. So Jamie, I can unmute you. I think I can unmute you. Maybe you can unmute yourself.
I got it.
Okay, you know how to share screen from here, right?
No. How do I exit? Okay.
I think, Nicole, do I have to make her the host? I don't remember.
You should be able to pass it over.
Or wait, no, you were able to just do it because I didn't do anything for you. Yeah. Like, Jamie, you should have something on the bottom of your screen that says share screen.
It says I cannot share screen while the other participant is sharing.
Oh, so Nicole, you unshare.
Oh,
right?
Unshare.
I don't know. Wait, let me see if I have to do anything. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on.
We're still new to this whole webinar. Oh, there you go.
Did I don't know what I did, but
Is requesting remote.
no, I don't.
Okay, I think it just undid me.
No, we still see your screen.
Not gonna see her in between.
Somebody's got a hold of my screen.
Sorry.
I did the wrong thing. Okay.
Oh, if I hit stop,
Nicole, yeah.
You should be able to pick up your.
Yeah, Nicole, you should. Is there a thing that says stop sharing?
Yes, I just.
Okay. Now, Nicole, or now, Jamie, you should have.
There we go.
There you go.
See you. Sorry, guys.
We figured it out.
Screen?
Yes.
And everyone can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can puke. All right, good. Okay, so I'm super excited to be here and talk to you guys about filling your calendar and creative bookings. I actually get the majority of my bookings creatively and not from my events. So I've learned how to market myself mainly through Facebook to keep myself going. And so where do I start? We set a goal. So anytime you're doing anything, you're setting a goal. You need somewhere to start. And so you need to sit down and look at your calendar and figure out what works for you and how many events you want to do each month. So in January, I actually felt like I was kind of in a slump with my business and I needed to get back on track. So I always try to do every other month. So in January, when I was feeling this way, I decided to look at March. March was a huge month. It had a lot of potential for a lot of bookings, and I got really excited about it. So I started my March Madness goal of getting 10 bookings. So in January, I started promoting my March Madness goal. I made this simple little graphic to post on Facebook, and I'm here to tell you that creative graphics aren't enough. Can I minimize this? Yes, okay. So creative graphics aren't enough, and you need to tell people what you're looking for. So I stated what my goal was, how many hosts I was looking for, that I'm giving away awesome booking bonuses to book today, and you'd find out what those bonuses are. And I always ask people to share or like my posts because then that gets my likability up, and then my post is going to be shown more often. But there's a second step to this. Don't let the graphic do all the work. You can't expect to post something and then get results. You have to do more, and that's where the second step comes in. You need to start reaching out to past hosts and guests. Those are the first people you want to reach out to. They're the first people that know what to expect from a tasting. They know how it works. They know they get discounts. They're going to be the most excited to say yes. So I use my back office and I use my order history, and I reach out to hosts that haven't had a tasting in 6 months to a year. They're due for another event. They're due for more wine. And if they haven't ordered in a while, they're going to be more apt to say yes to hosting, especially if you tell them you have a goal that you set for yourself. And then I actually look into the events and find guests who purchased a lot of wine but haven't ordered in a while. And I'll reach out to them and say, hey, it's time for a refill. Why not at a discount? So then they're going to be the first people that I try to fill my calendar with. Unfortunately, there's one small thing that holds us all back. The no word. We're all afraid of this word. Look, it's scary. It's underlined in red. Very scary word, right? So fear holds us back a lot of times from reaching out to people. We don't want to be rejected. And it's okay to ask and hear the word no. That's not going to stop you from reaching your goals. No is not going to stop you. It's just going to empower you more even when you hear the word yes. So I've learned that the more people you reach out to, the more chances you have at filling up that calendar. You never know when it's going to be the right time for someone. And they're probably just waiting for you to ask. They're not going to reach out to you necessarily to host. They want you to want them. They want to be asked and be important in your journey. So reach out to them and ask them to host. Don't be afraid of that word. The third step is shout outs. So once I've gotten a few confirmed bookings, when I started this March Madness, I started giving Facebook shout outs, and I was still using that same graphic that I made in the beginning. So I wanted to create a sense of urgency. Urgency is important when you have a big goal. It makes people they are drawn to it. They want to watch you succeed and get that countdown down. So I used the same graphic and kind of just made it a countdown. So 9 events, 5 events. My events are going quickly, and they're like, holy crap, what the heck's happening in March? Clearly something big, because everyone else is booking. Maybe I should too. I tag my hosts. When they book, I tag them on my graphics. And then I post more information for people watching this countdown. Like, hey, I'm still looking for 5 more. You could be one of my 5. And this is why you want to be. So I list the reasons why hosting is so awesome. And from there, I got some more bookings. The 4th step is, of course, to dig in. Because when you have a big goal in front of you, it's not enough to just do the minimum. You need to dig in deep. So I got to this point where I had 6 of my 10 bookings. I could have quit. 6 is more than my usual, so I could have stopped. But I had posted it a bunch of times. People knew what my goal was, and so I was like, I kind of have to reach it now. So I posted one last graphic. I took the countdown off it and just simply put that I had 4 dates left. And I made it personal this time. So I reached out and said, friends, I only have 4 dates left. Help me reach my March Madness goal. The wording is so important here. The words help me really reach out to people and inspire people to book with you, because people love to help people. So again, it gives them that sense of urgency, and they want to be that person that makes you reach that goal. They love it. People eat that up. So really use special wording when you're trying to fill your calendar. Leave the excuses behind and be creative. So at this point, I had 8 bookings. I needed 10, and there was a thing in my way of succeeding. So I knew I was going to Plattsburgh with Nicole for my birthday, and that took an entire weekend away from me. The entire first weekend of March was gone because I decided to go be happy and have this amazing weekend with Nicole and Christine and drink some wine and blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't going to use it as an excuse, and I got creative by doing an online event. So I started marketing my online event like the last day of February, and I did it for the first weekend of March only. And I'm going to tell you guys, online events are a super ton of work. It was exhausting. You're going live constantly, you're posting constantly, you're reaching out to people to get sales, confirming sales, putting orders in. So I gave myself a break here, and I was like, because this event was 2 days long and it was so much work, I counted that as my last 2 events, and I patted myself on the back for reaching my 10 events. I was super happy. And I got extra sales and more bookings for future events. So the online event was very successful for me. So all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. I just thought that was cool. Walt Disney rocks. Okay, so the final step, never stop booking. It's really, really important. It's crucial that you set 5 to 10 minutes aside every day to work on just booking. So once you set that goal, you need to put in the work and never stop working toward that goal. If you can't do 5 to 10 minutes a day, I highly suggest you set 1 day a week aside and do a booking power hour where you're going to work toward that goal. Use your back office and find past guests' email addresses. There's so much information in your back office. Use it to your advantage. Just because they didn't book before doesn't mean they're not interested in booking now. So I always make it personal. When I send an email to someone, I mention the host whose event they were at. I thank them for supporting that host and the order that they had. I talk about something we might have talked about, like the month they wanted to book in. I underline things. I make that sense of urgency. These dates will not last long. And here's where you can't drop the ball. You can't just leave it open-ended, like, let's book for June, open-ended. No, you need to feed these people these dates. So you list those dates for them to choose from. So it narrows it down and it makes it easier on them. They need you to do that for them. So let's recap. And I just liked the saying, she turned her can'ts into cans and her dreams into plans. Those are what we need to do all that. So set your goal. That's always important. Reach out to people. Reach out to past guests, past hosts. Reach out to people that haven't ever hosted. Just reach out. Don't be afraid of the word no. Don't let the word stop you from reaching your goal. Give shout outs when shout outs are due. Dig deep and be creative. Don't be afraid to do an online event or do something that's out of your comfort zone. This is super out of my comfort zone and I'm doing it right now. So dig deep and be creative. Never stop working your business. Set 5 or 10 minutes aside to think about just bookings or do your booking power hour. It's so important because if you don't do that time, you're actually going to find yourself lacking bookings and you're scrambling around trying to get events to meet your PV goals. Well, don't put yourself in that position. Get yourself booked up and you'll reach those other goals. And it's really important to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your success. So when you set a goal and you reach it, pat yourself on the back, celebrate your success, because if you don't, you won't feel like you've succeeded. You won't feel like you've done anything good for yourself. So make sure you celebrate yourself before you set your next month's goals. And that is it. That's my whole story. And my son is crying.
Well, thanks, Jamie. And I know you guys don't know this, but Jamie's husband is away at training for next month. So it's just Jamie herself being stay-at-home mom 24/7. So congratulations, Jamie. You guys reach out to her. She might need some sanity. But she can do all of that being a stay-at-home mom with a husband that is gone for a while. You guys can definitely do it too. And she makes me feel lazy. So fantastic job. Wow, that was really good. Feel free to reach out to Jamie too after this if you guys want more information. But great job. And I like to thank everybody personally for taking the time tonight, getting on the team call, celebrating with us, having fun with us. And these are the moments where we grow and we learn from each other. So if anybody ever has any ideas for team training topics, please let one of us know. We're always looking for different ideas, and it's best if it comes from you guys, because you guys know best where we need more training. But have a great evening, and I hope everybody gets on for Rick's call tomorrow night, because it's going to be fantastic. Have a good one, guys. Bye.